नमस्कार दोस्तों. Today is 9th July 2021. Welcome to my channel Trade Plan Nifty. This channel is my journey in stock market. In this specific video, on daily basis, I disclose my trade plan for Nifty for the next trading session, review my today's trade, and share my learning and MTM at end of the video. I hope these discussions will add value to your trade setup and trading ideas. So it looks like bears are taking a full control, and maybe Corona is again sniffing our markets. But before we get into that detail, let's first have a look into what's happening on the global market. So we see a sudden change in the direction of the market, and we see that S&P 500, which was still yesterday was in super bull run, as of now is below 8 bar moving average and going in red direction. So something is definitely happening in the market, which is not clearly technically based. So some news is happening in the market. What is the news? I do not know, but it looks like that Corona Delta virus and the Japan closing Tokyo is giving some impact to our all the global markets. The U.S. government 10 bond yield is still going down, almost at 1.28. So this has to be a very good news for all the global market. The dollar index is also going down, so this is also a good news for emerging market like India. So there could be a scenario that this could be a knee-jerk reaction to the news, and we may able to see some change in the direction in which the markets are currently going in. But it's too early to say. But as of now, when we look into the global indicators, definitely dollar index and U.S. government 10 bond yield going down is good sign for our market. Only concern is that S&P now is below running below 8 bar moving average. So I would be very keen to see how S&P 500 is going to close by the morning. So with that in mind, let's have a look into some critical elements of our market. So when we look into Bank Nifty, as we discussed yesterday, that Bank Nifty was at the top of the brim, couldn't sustain and had a very strong correction today. And now it has taken support on 8 bar moving average and just above 8 bar, about 20, still in uptrend, but a solid red bar today. Now it will have a good support at 35 to 34, and if 35 to 34 is broken, then the next support for Bank Nifty is at 35 34,900. So let's see how the Bank Nifty reacts tomorrow. But as of now, on daily basis, Bank Nifty is in uptrend. Now when we look into Reliance, or let's first look into HDFC Bank. So when we see HDFC Bank has not sustained the H4, and from there it has corrected, and it is closed today below my both black and blue magical line. So HDFC Bank is not looking good, but still above 8 bar and 20 bar moving average. So it is in uptrend, and it will have a good support at 1518. And if 1518 is gone, then the next support is at 1490 levels. So let's see how HDFC Bank will also act tomorrow, but definitely it is still in uptrend. Now, our Motabai, as discussed yesterday, a real game changer, and you see that after the AGM, the downfall bow is continuing, and now it has taken support on 50 bar moving average as well as on my black and blue magical line. So this is also bottom of a consolidation range in which Motabai was running from quite since 31st March 2021. So it moved up, came down, and again consolidation. So 2075 is definitely a very strong support for Reliance. And if 2075 is broken, then the next support will be at 2050. And So, but it has closed below 20, below 8, and taken a support on 15. So definitely it is in downtrend. So with that in mind, now let's have a look into Lalaji. So when we look into Lalaji on weekly chart is showing that it is in a consolidation. Again, it failed to cross 15917 in this week and started coming back. And now, yesterday or today, it has just closed above our black and blue magical line, which is also somewhere kind of bottom of a consolidation. If this is gone, that is 15,700 is broken, then now 8 bar moving average has started picking up, which is a very good sign. And now it is at 15,630. So definitely 15,600 will act as a very strong support on for Lalaji, 15,600. But on weekly basis it is in uptrend. Now when we look on daily chart, is something which is a cause of a concern. Till yesterday, Lalaji was in uptrend because on daily chart it has closed above 8 and above 20. But today it has closed below 8 bar and 20 bar moving average. So on daily chart also we see that the trend has changed towards bear side. But now, like I said before, Lalaji will have a very good support, which is at 15,700, which is combination of my black, blue, and dotted magical lines. And if this is broken, then the next support is at 15,634, and then the last support or good support is will be 15,450. That is the next strong support for market. So 15,450 and 15,600, these are the two critical level at the bottom side for the market. But on daily basis, definitely Laraji is in downtrend. And now when we look on 15-minute chart, we see that on 15-minute chart, at the end of the hour, after a big sharp fall down, we found a one reversal pattern here. This is the first reversal pattern which I discussed week, and this was formed at a very critical level, which is monthly pivot and my black and blue magical line. And we have seen small sign of reversal here, and it could manage to close above my black and blue line and above 8 bar moving average, uh, but still below 50 and below 20, so and below 200. So on 50-minute chart also it is in downward direction, there is in downtrend. Now when we look into CPR, let's see what market profile is saying. So when we look into market profile, we clearly see that tomorrow's market profile, that is CPR, is below today's CPR. So this confirms that the trend for tomorrow is downward direction. With that in mind, let's have a look on where market will open tomorrow. So when we look into SGX is currently at 15714. So 15714 will be just somewhere around hovering around my black and blue magical line, but still below pivot. So pivot is at 15766. So for bull to come back, um, Laraji has to open tomorrow above 15766. If it opens above 15766, then it is buy on dip. But if it doesn't open above 15766, and that's what it looks like it's gonna happen, so then it is a sell on rise market. So sell on rise first at pivot, which is at 15766, and H3 is 15784, which is also 200 bar moving average on 15-minute chart. So sell on rise if it opens below 15766, and if it opens above 15766, then it is buy on dip. So that's the trade plan for tomorrow. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade. So now let's review today's day for me. So today, till yesterday night, things were looking quite good, and my trade plan was to buy on dip with a clear indication that trend is up. And but we knew that we are very closer to top side of the consolidation range, which is at 15917. and as usual, I was very optimistic. So idea was to buy on dip was at pivot or at L3, which was at 15,850, and that is exactly what happened. Market open, it formed a doji here, it came back, and then we found a green candle here. So this was the extreme reversal setup two which was formed here, and I entered my one lot here, and I kept 30-point stop loss, which was somewhere closer to, yeah, somewhere here. And then the market again went down, uh, and on this particular green bar after the doji, I entered my second lot, and I revised my stop loss somewhere here, and then I got out. So this was all right. I had a loss of around 3,000 rupees around here. Then again, when market went down, I took one more entry on this green bar, and because another extreme reversal setup where the length of this body is 3 to 4 times the length of average, and then the reversal green candle, and again I kept my stop loss below, now this time below pivot, and it went down. Then I entered two lot here, and I entered one lot on this week, and I'm carrying all the three lots with me home. So what's the learning? So before we get into that, let's look into my MTM. So bad day for me. I lost around 5,000 rupees on which is I'm carrying with me, and I lost around 3,200 rupees on CE position here, and 4,800 loss which I'm carrying, and this CE one lot 15,700 CE is somewhere in position. So, and these are the different orders which I took today. Many orders, but Nifty. So these are the Nifty orders. Buy, sell. This was all right, but then again buy, again distress sell, buy, again distress sell, again buy, and then I'm carrying things home. So that's how the day went for me. Not so good day. So what's the learning today? So first and foremost, learning is that only doing a good, knowing a good trend of the market or knowing levels is not going to help me to make money in this market. To make money in this market, one of the most important thing is that I should have a trading strategy to manage my money and manage my trade with clear no emotion about the market. So I shouldn't get emotionally connected to market. I think that I'm too much emotionally connected to market, and I generally hesitate to take a PE position. Then I'm very enthusiastic in taking buy position. So that is somewhere hurting on my confidence. I'm not very confident taking PE position. Where in the morning over here, at some point of time, I wanted to take a PE shot, but it was not my trade plan, and somewhere I was just not confident, and I didn't take this lot. Uh, but the point here is that I should have a trading strategy, and the trading strategy which I formed today is that what's the objective? Objective here is not to make money. Objective is to save the money and improve the ट्रेडिंग स्किल सेट एटलीस्ट फॉर 1 ईयर. मैं भी यहाँ पे है, मार्केट भी यहाँ पर है. अगर पैसा बचा के रखेंगे, we will make lots of money in this market. We will have time once the skill set is built. So now my trading strategy is that I'm keeping a very big stop loss, and that's where I'm getting deep into my red, and my profits are not very big, but my losses are very big, and that is exactly what I need to minimize. And on profit side also, I need to have a very clear target where I want to enter and when I want to exit. So the trading strategy in bullet point is that I should have a minimum 30-point target on daily basis on option Nifty, and 10 point as a stop loss. So, and I enter only on reversal setup when they are forming at the best of the scenario. So in my educational playlist, I have discussed these three reversal setup. One is weak, second is the extreme reversal setup, and third is overstretch reversal setup. Uh, which one is that? Outside the reversal setup. And then the fourth is doji and confirmation. So these four reversal setup are reason for me to enter and exit. And whenever I enter, I have to see whether there is an opportunity to make 30 points, and the stop loss should be just below the reversal setup candle. So if you see this reversal setup, my stop loss should have been bottom of this red candle somewhere here. That's it. So this could be another 10-point loss. No problem if I lose this. Then again I come back, I take a setup here. If I put another trigger here, then stop loss here and I enter doji in this green bar, this will be maximum 10 point. So this is again, if I lose, no problem. 750, 750, 150 rupees. And here again I enter, and if again I lose here, no point. Only another 750 rupees per lot. So that makes sense. And if I'm able to achieve 60% accuracy on my yearly trading, then also with increase in volume, we can make lots of money in this market. So that's the trading strategy, and that is a very big learning for me today. That is 30-point profit and 10-point as a stop loss, and do multiple trade. That's all right. So, and don't get emotional with the market. Just treat market like a patient and be a doctor. Doctor never get emotionally attached to the patient. Then you can't take a correct decision. So that's my learning for the market. I hope these discussions are adding value to your trade setup and trading ideas. Stay healthy, wear mask. Jai Hind. If you're still with me on TradingView, I'm not able to upload videos recently because I'm outside and I do not have a good internet connection. So if you are following me on tradingview.com, do not forget to follow me on YouTube also, because there I can download the video and upload it very easily. So you will not miss on my videos. Uh, Jai Hind.